LDO maintenance and calibration. Function. The Hach LDO probe measures the oxygen dissolved in water by flashing a blue light on the sensor cap, coated with a luminescent material, and measuring the time it takes for the sensor to return red light. More oxygen in the water causes a shorter time delay. Maintenance. The Hach LDO probe is nearly maintenance-free. To ensure accurate readings and a long sensor life, the probe should be kept clean. After each deployment, the sensor should be cleaned with a cotton swab or soft brush and soapy water to remove any oils or organisms. Organisms living on the sensor will consume or produce oxygen and change the readings. Hard scrubbing will remove the black coating from the outside of the sensor cap. If more than half of the coating is removed, the cap must be replaced. If deposits on the sensor are difficult to remove, soak the sensor in warm, fresh water until the deposits soften. Never use organic solvents such as acetone or methanol on any part of the sensor or cap. When the sensors are clean, the LDO is ready to calibrate. Calibration. The LDO sensor compensates for the temperature of the water. To perform an accurate calibration, it is important that the temperature of the water remain constant during the procedure. The easiest way to do this is to allow the water used for calibration to sit overnight in an open container until it equilibrates to room temperature. If the temperature changes by more than 0.5 centigrade during calibration, dissolved oxygen measurements may be inaccurate and the sensor will need to be recalibrated when the temperature of the water stabilizes. For this reason, the calibration should also not be done in direct sunlight. Stand the sonde so the sensors are pointed upwards with the storage cup attached. Add about 1 liter of room temperature deionized water or clean tap water with a conductivity of less than 500 microsiemens per centimeter to a clean 1-gallon jug. Shake the jug very vigorously for 40 seconds. Establish a connection to the sonde using Hydrolab Sonde LDO and click the button labeled Operate Sonde. Wait for Hydrolab to initialize the sensors. Progress can be monitored on the bar at the bottom of the screen. Fill the storage cup over the sensors to the bottom of the threads and place the storage cap on upside down. Do not screw the cap on. When the sonde is ready to operate, click the Calibration tab. Select LDO %SAT tab. A picture of the LDO sensor should appear on the screen. Wait for the current value and temperature readings to stabilize. If the cap was stored wet, this should happen very quickly. A dry cap may take several minutes to stabilize. Enter the current absolute barometric pressure in millimeters of mercury in the box. Click Calibrate. A calibration successful message will be displayed. Verification. Click the red X in the upper right corner and close the calibration window. In the connection window, click the button labeled Terminal Mode. Using the arrow keys, highlight Log In and press Enter. Highlight Level 3 and press Enter. Type the password and press Enter. The default is Hydrolab and is case sensitive. Use the arrow keys to highlight Setup and press Enter. Highlight Sensors and press Enter. Highlight LDO and press Enter. Highlight LDO %SAT and press Enter. Read the scale factor. A valid calibration will produce a scale factor between 0.5 and 1.5. Values outside of these parameters may indicate a problem with the sensor or electronics. Do not type a new value for the scale factor. This will invalidate the calibration and cause the sensor to take incorrect readings. Press Escape after you have verified the scale factor is acceptable. Your LDO is now calibrated and ready to deploy.